Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking all about the new Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Luminous Powder Blushes. I haven't tried these at all yet, so this is going to be like a full first impressions. I'm going to swatch all the shades, try them all on for you, and give you my review and my thoughts on whether I think these are worth picking up or not, so let's try them out. Now for the details on the blushes themselves, these retail for $26, which I feel like is average and kind of comparable to some other blushes that I have. And they're described as a radiant blush that has an airy, seamless, and silky color. They're also supposed to pair perfectly with the liquid blush for a more dramatic effect. They also sent over two brushes. This one is a soft pinch blush brush. It's a little bit more dense, so this is perfect for liquid blushes. And then I'm not sure if this one is new or not, but it's the Always an Optimist, and it's more of a powder brush since it's a little bit fluffier. So I'm going to use this one to try them. The first one that I want to try is the shade Happy. This one really caught my eye because it's more of a cool pink, and I've been super into those type of tones lately. Okay, here we go. Right off the bat, I feel like if you have a lot of texture on your skin, you might not like the way this looks on it because it's going to emphasize all of that texture. Okay, first impressions, I was definitely expecting it to be a lot more pigmented, but I feel like it's more sheer and just super, super luminous, almost like a highlighter. I feel like it might look a lot prettier if I add the liquid blush on this side and then top it off with this. So I'm gonna kind of compare the two. I'm gonna add a little bit of the liquid blush Happy on this side. This is my first time trying this shade in the liquid blush, and I really like this one. Now I'm gonna add the luminous one on top. I'm already liking this side a lot more. Okay, here's a side by side. So this is the luminous blush on its own, and this is it as a blush topper. What do you guys think? And the next shade we're trying out is Joy. This is like an orangey, I think it's described as a muted peach, but I feel like this is such a pretty shade for the summer. Just like before, I'm gonna try it by itself on this side. It's super, super shiny. My only fear with this is I'm someone who has like oily combo skin, so I already get pretty shiny throughout the day. And with something this shiny on top, I'm afraid that I might look like kind of crazy. Here's a side by side. This is just the liquid blush on, and then this is the luminous one. Let me try adding some on top to see what this looks like. Same thing with this shade. I'm still loving it more as a blush topper instead of on its own. I feel like it's a little bit too much like a highlighter on its own compared to this side as more of a blush topper. So here is Joy. Then we have Hope. This one is my favorite in the liquid blush. It's also because it's the only one that I have, but this is a nude mauve. I feel like it's a perfect everyday blush. This one is even more sheer than the other shades just because it's more of a muted color. And now on top of the liquid one. So here is Hope. Okay, now we're gonna try the shade Love. This is described as a terracotta. This is what Love looks like. And now we have the shade Cheer. This is like a warm pink. I have a feeling that I'm gonna really like this one. This one is super pretty. You get just like a light wash of pink, but you get all of that glow. I can definitely see myself wearing this one on like lighter makeup days. And last shade is Truth. This is a mauve maroon. I'm usually not a big fan of these type of shades on my specific skin tone, but let's try it out. This one is super pretty on its own. I feel like some of the other lighter shades just look a little bit too highlighter-ish for me. But this one, since it's a little bit more pigmented, I can definitely wear this more on its own. So this is Truth. So those were all of the shades. My final thoughts are, I think these are very, very luminous. So if you love that finish, you will absolutely love these. But I think if you have more of like oily or really textured skin, I'm not sure if you would be a fan of this just because it does emphasize a lot of that texture and it is like super, almost like a highlighter. I will say that the way that I'm going to continue to use these is more of a blush topper. I think these are super pretty just to do like a little wash of it on top when you really want more of a glowy look. And my favorite shade as a blush topper I think was Happy. I put this on actually right now on top of the liquid blush, and I think this looks super cute. Let me know if you guys are thinking of picking these up, and I'm curious to know what your favorite shade was, and I will see you in my next video.